Hello, I'm Leslie Wilcox. Welcome to a series of clips on how organisations are adopting cognitive automation, experiences and their lessons. Today I'm going to look at how the university is being reimagined at Deakin in Australia. University established in 1974. It now has 54,000 students. One of the interesting problems with 54,000 students is that they all have inquiries, and we have at Deakin a range of people, skilled, experienced, knowledgeable staff answering those inquiries. Enter cognitive automation, because the plan for Deakin is to go from 54,000 students to 100,000 students in a few years, 3 to 4 years. So how do you deal with scaling? And the answer has to be technology. So what can the technology do for Deakin? Well, around about 2014, IBM Watson and Deakin were talking at very high levels about the use of cognitive automation, and they lit upon a first use area, which was student inquiries. So over 2015, in-house group and IBM Watson technical experts got together and they tried to roll out the cognitive automation tool to deal with student inquiries, and were very successful by the end of that year. What was interesting about Deakin is, first of all, that they involved all the stakeholders in this highly participatory exercise. We're not just talking about the IT function, the IBM Watson people, the academic staff. Students really joined in and participated, and were in fact important people in providing the potential questions that the machine had to answer, but also potentially the answers. So a very big campus effort in order to look at the data collection problem. Now that's interesting, because in other applications of cognitive automation, the data challenge turns out to be immense, and it's not something that the service provider themselves can do for you. You as a client have to reorganize how you collect the data and make sure the right data and the right training data is available, and the right inquiries in this case are available, so that the algorithm can be written to process the data. This took many months at Deakin University, and as I said, it proved very successful from all perspectives. One of the objectives was to free up skilled staff in the customer inquiry function to do other things or deal with the more serious problems that machines could not deal with. And the other issue here was, as I said, building for the future, building a tool that might not have massive benefit immediately, but when you scale to 100,000 students, could be globally one of the few ways you could really manage effectively student inquiries across the range from many different backgrounds and cultures. So a very effective use of these technologies. It also fitted into the digital strategy of Deakin. The Chancellor and Deputy Vice Chancellor who we interviewed, Jane Den Hollander, the Vice Chancellor, said at one stage, the whole thing is going to have to be based digitally. It's going to be, basically, to paraphrase her, a digital business. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Beverly Oliver, said to us, digital is the way we live. So there is a digital strategy going on here, with cognitive automation being complementary and a subset dealing with that digital strategy and enhancing it, which is one of the exciting developments at Deakin University. I'd like to finish this by just quoting the Chief Digital Officer there, who talked about a very similar sort of thing. I'm just flicking through my book here. Deakin's Chief Digital Officer, William Confalonieri, said, "The future of education is personalised, but to do that at scale will only be possible with technology. I'm not suggesting that the human element will be replaced, but the balance will change. I see a completely different education. We are taking the opportunity to define what is possible with this technology. Clearly, Deakin's at a very early stage as to what is possible, but clearly they're on the right track.